thank you so much for taking this time to join us and for saying yes when Star Trek Picard said, "Hey, you want to try something?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
thank you, Walter. And thank you for paving the way for all of us that have now different, paths that we've been able to make in the Star Trek universe because of the foundation that you and your castmates laid down. And I think that's just a tremendous service you did, all of us who have been employed and have had a life and a career based on the foundation that you and your castmates and production and Gene Roddenberry laid down. So we owe you all a debt of gratitude. And
I just want to say one more thing, if I may. I don't want to disillusion anybody. I've heard those kind of comments. I've been through I made many personal appearances, and people are always lavish in their approbation, and I am grateful for it. But we've got to remember that what we all are actors, and we did it initially to get paid, to get paid for a performance. We love performing, but that is not an unimportant part of the process. And I don't want folks to think that this was some kind of humanitarian sacrifice on my part, being involved in Star Trek, because people view Star Trek with a kind of an aura and a sensibility that would tend to make us be more important than we really are. Ultimately, we're actors. I mean, I never made a terrible horror movie, but if they had offered me one and paid me significantly, I probably would have done it, unless it was really grotesque. But so I just want to make that point. Ultimately, I'm just another guy out there, and
that's very humble of you, Walter. But I still say that if it wasn't for you guys being able to pull it off in a way that the audience related to, you won the fans over. Ultimately, the people respond, and it's the people choose what they elevate, what they like, and you gave them a choice that was sensible to them, and that has carried on to this day. And that's the impact of the work you did. We've all done work as actors, but very few times does it leave this kind of an impact on people where, decades later, they still celebrate the work. And that's just a tribute to the level of greatness that all of you collectively, put out there. So I think that there should be some credit to you for laying down the foundation and giving us a universe of world building that is still having worlds built up on top of it. And you started that world, and I appreciate my own effect that it's had in my life. So once again, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the foundation that you guys laid, at least in this particular realm of discussion in sci-fi and Star Trek. So I thank you, Walter. You've been just an amazing ambassador too, as a human being, and just a gracious person. So those are the reasons why we love you. Those are the reasons why 50 years later, everybody, still talks about it and wants to see you, because you're just that good of a person. And we appreciate that about you, Walter. So thank you.
Hear, hear.
That's it. I'm good with that.
That's it, everybody. You heard it here first. Walter said, "I don't care about the money. I just want to pave the way for young actors." Mother Teresa over here. Thank you so much, Walter. But everybody,